Hi, I'm Drex, and this is a brand new experiment in Video Poi tutorials. Rather than releasing a tutorial video every week like I have been up until now, I'm releasing several that cross-link all at the same time. I'm hoping that by doing this, it's going to demonstrate that even the most advanced poi tricks can be broken down into more fundamental pieces of movement that are easier to learn, and allow you, the viewer out in YouTube, to learn these concepts at your own pace. The first concept we're going to play with is called a linear extension, and as you'll see, it's a really helpful tool for breaking down everything from flowers to hybrids and even more advanced concepts.
A linear extension isn't so terribly different from a standard extension, where our hand and poi are creating one big circle. What changes when we start performing a linear extension is that the circle the hand is moving around gets squeezed down to just being a straight line. The poi still goes around the hand, however, and winds up tracing out a shape that looks more like an oval than a circle. Because the linear extension moves in a straight line rather than a circle, it means that we can perform it at a variety of angles, and each of them will look a little bit different. For example, I can do a linear extension straight up and down, on a diagonal, side to side, you name it. But the really exciting potential of linear extensions comes when you start to chain them together. Let's say, for example, that you have two pairs of linear extensions, two that go up and down and two that go side to side. If you arrange them so they meet at corners, you can use these extensions to essentially draw out a square. Try performing 2 to 4 beats of each extension before moving on to the next one, and work your way down to only moving along each line once. The result is a 4-petal anti-spin flower. When we have the petals on the diagonals like this, we refer to the flower as being in box mode after the pattern underlying it.
One problem you may run into is keeping your linear extensions in plane. Here's one way to fix it. Find yourself a wall, stand up against it, take 2 steps back, and practice your linear extensions here. Your body should automatically adjust to avoid collisions with the wall, and that will help train it to keep your linear extension in plane. If you'd like to get a leg up in your linear extension practice, here's a great exercise that'll start to show you some of the more common transitions between them.
Let's go back to the box we just learned and imagine that there are a pair of lines that crisscross through it in the middle. Pick one corner at a time and work through each of the lines that meet there one by one, working your way from one side of the square to the next and back again. If this is a challenge, feel free to perform each linear extension multiple times before working your way up to only doing each line once. After you've mastered one corner, move on to the next one and repeat this exercise there. Make sure you perform this exercise with both hands to get the maximum possible benefit out of it. Once you've mastered the box, rotate it onto a single point and repeat this exercise, moving now between the corners of a diamond.
Once you feel comfortable with the concepts outlined in this video, feel free to move on to the next video, or any other video in this series for that matter. In the next video, we'll be covering a few of the many shapes that you can create out of linear extensions. Every move that we work with from here on out will be based on the work that you've done here. Thanks for watching and enjoy the flow. Peace.